And we're live. Good morning if you're out there, because there's nobody in chat.
I'm here.
This is the Daily Act, and we are playing Planet Crafter Planet Humble. I want to say this is episode 15. Right now, I have the Mad Englishman Joro with me, and there's Shaman. Yay! Good morning, Shaman. Icy
Morning, Shaman.
can't be with us. She had a power outage at her house last night, about 10. And so she might be watching on her phone or something, but yep, she can't do what she's trying to do. And you saw there was the dancing machine.
Which was what?
And we were at 400 or 500 last time we played, and now we're at 942 and going up, and we're heading toward mammals, and the push we made on Sunday is still paying off. And I'm going to set off rockets today. I've got 7 of them already, got all the stuff lined up. And we've done a little bit of building. There's aquariums over there and just all kinds of fun stuff.
We was going to carry on, but we decided to stop and let the chat see us when we hit the 1,000 mark.
Yeah, we were playing along and went, I don't want to do that before we get the peoples here. I'd like to at least fill that in. Don't be a pain in the arse. No, I'm not talking to you, John.
I know, mate. I know. Even though I am. But, yeah.
Well, I won't deny that.
Yep. I practiced daily for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't know you practiced.
Oh, yeah. You don't think all this madness comes naturally, do you? Good griefs.
Well, truth be known, I did. I'm seriously thinking about taking this set of steps up, putting stuff in there, and then extending the dock and putting steps going down to the dock. But, good morning, country lady. I hate to say that Icy is not going to be able to join us. She has a power outage at her house. And if Mayhem shows up, that would be okay too. Whoa! Good grief. What in the... Oh! More pulsar quartz.
Yep.
And it looks like it's coming down in the same place it's been coming down. How many did you get, John?
Shall let you know in a second, my friend. I got 4.
I got 5. That was pretty good haul.
Yep.
Shaman says,
What a 7.
although pain in an arse occasionally apply to Joro. Yes. And I'm not saying we're lost without Icy, but we're lost without Icy.
She just brings something to the game. Yes.
Yeah. She's definitely 100% nut. That's for sure. She's good as gold. All right. I am going to build insect spreader rockets, and I have all the stuff to do that right there. And I'm going to move that there, Move this here. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to be 2B short. Nope. John, I'm getting ready to go put up 7 rockets in a row.
Okay, mate. Righto, you'll get them done.
And the 7 rockets that I'm going to do is insect spreader rockets because I want to have at least 10 of each rocket, you know, the terraformation rockets up. The information rockets, you really only need 1 of each. Sometimes you goof and you put up more, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, country lady, I hope she does get her power on soon.
Been a while for her now. Country lady, been a while.
Oh. Well, that was interesting. At least it flew straight. Yep, I've got 3 more. Sorry for the noise.
Nice takeoff. Nice takeoff then, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah, those 2 did well.
Oh, yeah.
They'll vanish here in a second. Perhaps not lost, but wandering aimlessly. Yeah, well, true. There's one gone. And there's the other
Give him
gone.
1 job, Sherman. 1 bloody job. That's what I give him. Yeah.
And there goes the trade rocket. Those just took off, and we've got 30,698 Terra tokens. Once they come back, we might look at how to spend some of that cash. Spend a bloody few quid. And it would seem that putting up insect rockets, that this insect number would start going up, but we're already into kilotons, so it would be hard to see. Well, truth be known, I'm pretty lost most of the time anyway. Nothing else there. Anything newish on the horizon? Boy, got a bunch of those golden trees down in here. Wow.
They're nice, them nice golden trees.
Yeah.
I did move that tier 3 tree spreader that was placed near the water though, because it wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's fine. Did you put it back down someplace?
yeah, I've put it back down, and it's planted trees now. So
Yeah.
it's been too close to the water.
Well, it also makes me want to think of how many tree seeds we have versus what we might want to do with them. Super alloy. What in the
They're
world?
the ugliest trees on the planet that it's planted, but eh.
Well, sometimes you gotta. Plankton ABC, fish eggs. Well, anywhere where John and I are concerned, we're aimless wanderers. Flower seeds, rockets, space food, tree seeds. We have 1. And it's 400%er. But we also have this machine That's 450. That's 125. That's 400. That's 250. That's 175. That thing ain't even worth picking up. 120. And we can make Lermas now if we have to. Well, thank you guys for being here. Darlene Miller said she wasn't going to be showing up today because she was getting ready for a doctor's appointment. I told her I hoped her doctor's appointment went well. And she said, thank you. I hope you have a great day. Mushroom seeds. And I've still got Okay, I admit it. Yes, I'm a little lost without Icy. John, I'm going to go out here and fly someplace.
Yeah.
If you want to come with me, you can.
I'm just putting all this food away that I've just picked up.
Okay, good deal. I'm going to go down into what used to be the ice cave.
Which should be well.
Yeah, they ain't no ice down there now. No, I will say, as far as Icy's concerned, when it comes time to build, she's a powerhouse.
It's what she likes to do, so we'll let her do it.
Yeah, don't get in her way. That's for sure. Well, those are running, so we've deconstructed and reconstructed them. We've been here too. Should have deconstructed that box. And I gotta say, being here on the side of the hill is a bloody pain in the rump. Yeah, I wish they'd let you carry a heat gun or something with you to blow holes in some of this ice, but now that we're here, can't deconstruct that. We've been there. I'm trying to go places I haven't been yet, because I know there's a bunker down in here somewhere. Hey, cosmic quartz. Woohoo! We don't need a bean seed, but I just found one. We need a rocket engine, though, I can tell you that. Alright, now what? Makes me think of a Van Halen song, Standing on Top of the World. 'Cause I pretty much am. Oh, and then went through the world.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Same hole that Ricky fell through.
No. I went down a level, and it went through some pure rock there for a second. It wasn't as bad as what your brother put up with. I've been there. That truly did and does suck. Well,
Nope.
and I'm out here flying around in the storm. Animal spreader rocket. Yay! That's 450. I don't have anything that can replace that. I have to admit, the planet's come a long way. It looks much better. That's a good spot to leave stuff I really don't know what to do with. That Lerma is more important than you might think. Nope. Oh, no. Nope. All right, Chad, I'm going to ask philosophical questions. What do you have today to be thankful for? And what makes you happy? Because I think it's important to know. Is your stream okay, or is it just me? It says that I'm doing excellent, and Andreas was losing chat a lot yesterday. Yeah, it might be you, because everything I see says I'm looking okay.
I don't know. It could be having the same problem I was having.
The country
You know
lady
what I
said
mean?
it looks good to her, so it might be Shaman's phone connection. Did I just walk out of there? No, different corridor. And I don't need any of that. And I don't need any of that. And that's already been got. Nothing there worth really picking up. Yeah, we've read that before. Don't need any of that. That one is empty. It's going away. This has been got. The list of things I'm thankful for won't fit in this chat. Today I'm thankful for a little less migraine pain and still have sound and light pain, but it's a little better. Yeah, and that migraine thing is serious business. For as much as I do enjoy getting acupuncture, that day after can be feel a little bit beat up and such. So I'm feeling a slight bit beat this morning, but we'll get there. And we're going to see the grandkids, so it's a good thing. I hope my granddaughter's not being a major fuss budget, but you take what you get. Second question is, what makes you happy?
Having my two loves at side, that's what makes me happy.
John, I didn't know we were all that serious.
The missus and my pup. Yeah.
Well,
This is and my pup and enjoying a good game with friends.
well, I can
What
say,
more does a person need?
I can,
Food to eat, water to drink.
yeah, I'm about in the same boat. That small 8-pound dog is, it gets me up and moving in the morning, and that's a good thing, And this here also, something to do, people to do it with. Boy, that is bauxite full. Oh my Lord. All of you make me happy every day. Shaman, I am thankful for that more than you know. No, we got to get all of that out of there. Oh, and that's full as a tick.
We try our best to entertain, Chairman. As you know, we'll try our best. May not always do a good job, but we try.
Oh, and that's why there's we're having a major dolomite situation. We've got it running out our backsides.
Yeah, those drones can't get rid of it enough.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making that to the go and crush it list. Did you make this DNA synthesizer? Yes, you did.
I think it grew there, mate. I have nothing to do with it. It's unless it's a good thing, then I did. Yeah.
Country lady says, I'm thankful my dad is feeling better for a job that I don't dread coming to for my wonderful husband of 28 years and lots of other things. Yes.
Correct.
Sell it on the rocket. I don't think dolomite is one of those things you can sell. John?
Yeah, I did. I built. Yeah, I did.
What did you
Okay.
just do?
I'm not telling you.
Now,
Nothing.
I'm going to ask you again what you did so I don't do it.
I put up a great big sodding drill.
Oh,
A humongous drill.
John, you don't watch the chat, and you should, because Icy is here.
Oh, I see my baby.
Are you on your phone and your power's still out? Yeah, come to think of it, the dolomite and the cobalt and whatever can't be sold. So, okay, well, that's good to know. I see the major things we've done is we put 10 insect spreader rockets up. Yeah, Icy is on her phone and her power is still out. we miss you. We're a little bit lost. Country lady, we're just out here winging it. I hate to say. What kind of storm is this going to be? Oh, it's a mineral storm. We've got all of it we can stand. Well, I'm glad you could join us in the chat. I'm trying to go someplace that isn't quite so noisy, but that ain't working. I have extension cords if that'll help, Icy. Charging my phone in the car to watch. And we will understand if you have to go do other stuff. And I know you're going to sit here while I'm searching for crates and go, "Oh, it's over there, you idiot." Do you think the food in your refrigerator will be all right, is my question. Yes, Shaman, it took out power poles that we're waiting for them to get new ones back up. Oh. Ugh. Ugh.
I'm nearly first to death chatting to Chatlin. Okay.
If you did, it's not the worst thing in the world. Inside temp was 45 this morning. Ugh. Yeah, it was at least, it was 70 something in my house, but we turned the heat on this morning because it was 51 outside, so it was plenty chilly. John, I'm going to put your DNA stuff back here by the other DNA stuff.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. You see, I see you'd have done that. Should have just done that. Just come in automatically and picked it up and moved it. Yeah.
and you're right. Let me make sure that's not what I just made. No, because you need both of them. All right, that. All right, now how many do I need for an animal spreader rocket? And let me go see how many rockets we've got.
Is that?
Yeah.
It's expensive. I had a look. It's very expensive.
It's quite expensive, yes. Well, let's... As long as we've got bee larvae rolling in, it's not the worst thing in the world. Food in the fridge should be okay if they get the power back on soon and you don't open the door. Yeah. No, I've got a 6,500 watt generator at my house because the Texas power grid sucks. John, I am
Yes, mate.
thoroughly convinced that if we don't teach you how to put stuff uh, to where it's getting sorted or put it in the right crate, AMP is going to kill you.
Not bothered about AMP, it's icy. Yeah, icy I'm worried about. Yeah, okay.
And Icy, I couldn't tell you yesterday, Icy, but our time in Rust, even though I was only there a short time, going down in that missile silo, that was huge amounts of fun. Huge amounts. I'm okay. I just said I can't play games right now, but at least I can watch because I miss y'all. Well, you know, we miss you and you are well missed. But I miss all you folks. A good group of people. A really good group of people.
I suppose I've got to return the favour. Yeah, we like you too, Johnny. Look. Weaseled that out of me. Damn it.
John, did you hurt your tongue?
Yeah. Damn it. I hate having to admit stuff like
Can't get you to be nice, you pain in the butt. Okay, what is...
I practice hard to be a pain in the butt. I don't practice so hard to be nice.
Oh, and I can only make one. Ah, crud.
Oh, one's better than none.
Well, yeah, but if
And
that
you'll only
takes
crack it
that and
anyway.
that... Okay, we've got some of those, but what else do I need for that?
What is it you're looking for?
Tier 3 mutagen. Which is that?
We had a couple, but you more than likely used them.
Yes, you are correct. Because I need 5 of these.
5 tier 3 mutagens.
Alright, I got what I needed.
Yeah, what Mrs. says. Stop it.
Oh, Snickle Fritz.
Fritz of the Snickle type.
Yep. We need his brother to start a channel just telling Joro stories. I have a feeling he has tons of them. Yeah. I have a feeling you're right. Because,
Yes, we had a weird and wonderful childhood. Okay.
well, I made one more than I needed, but that's all right. I miss everyone when I can't be online. I don't have any friends or family near me, so you all are my connection to the world.
Who said that? Who's that?
Shaman. And now I'm wanting to put up 5 of those. And it takes 6 of those. So I'm going to need 6 times 5 is 30. I got to have 30 bees. Might as well just do that. And go over here and say... Yeah, country lady, I agree with you. If my brother was still around, we have stories aplenty. one that I will tell because it goes bad against both me and my brother. My brother was 3.5 years older than me. His name was Rick. And when we moved to Tennessee and we were staying at our grandmother's house, he did something to me inside the house. He was 9, I was 6. And we went running. The house was U-shaped, kind of. And we went running through the house and out the back door. And there was a 15-foot dog chain sitting there as he was running. And I picked that dog chain up as a 6-year-old, swung it over my head, hit him in the back of the head with the hook off of that dog chain. And this is all true. My mother would tell you that, yes, this happened, because she came right out the back door after me, and she was talking to my older brother, which there was only me and him. My mom says to him, "You quit that, you're going to hurt him." Talking about me, that he was going to hurt me. He couldn't have hurt a flea. He was laying on the ground clutching his head too hard. I mean, it's a miracle I didn't crack his skull, that we weren't running off to the emergency room. You know, it was just crazy. Well, fast forward a few years. I was, 13 or 14. He was 18 or 19. Well, there was 3 years between us. I might have been 15. I remember him being a little older at the time. And we were at a concert. And he was with a girl standing there, and we were, listening to the concert. I can't even remember what concert we were at. All of a sudden, we see his ex-girlfriend up in front of us. And this girl was 4'11" tall, mean as any girl I'd ever seen in my life up to that point. She'd double her fist up. She would tell you, "You're going to get away from me, or I'm going to knock shit out of you." She had no problem with it at all. So my brother takes a step forward, kicks her in the ass, and then steps off to one side, and I was directly behind her. She turned around, knocked me out, doubled her fist up, knocked me cold, flattened me right there in front of God and everybody in Knoxville Civic Auditorium. Well, after my brother came over there and finally, I was trying to tell her when she turned around that I didn't kick her, because I knew not to mess with her. She's the meanest thing I'd ever seen up to that time. Finally, after I got my brains back about me, my brother looked down in my eyes and he said, "I finally got you back for hitting me with that dog chain." I wanted to kill him. Yeah, he was something.
Well, I can tell you a bonding story.
Wait until I get all these rockets up, John, or they won't be able to hear you.
Okay.
However many it'll let me throw up.
Story of when my brother become my hero.
Oh, that looks bad. That.
Yeah, she fired 2 at once, didn't she?
Yeah, I did. Oh, that looks bad.
Bloody amateurs. Oh, God.
And I need a few more. Okay. After these things go off, you can chat to your heart's content.
Have they gone?
Pretty much.
Okay. Right. I was a young whippersnapper. About 7-year-old at the time I was. And my brother was 10, because he's 3 years older. We used to love climbing. Well, I used to love climbing. And there was this pear tree in this old farm. Everybody had picked the lower pears off of it. But there was a big pear, right at the very top of the tree. But it was a job to actually get up there. So my brother was with me, and I'm climbing up this tree, And I went about, I should say, 40, maybe 50 foot up. Like that. Reached out for this branch, and the branch gave way because it was an old tree.
Oh,
Down I come.
oh,
And the farmer had built a wooden fence around the tree with big beams. And my brother, in his quick thinking, run forward a split second before my backbone hit one of these beams that were going across and spun me around the beam. I landed into a load of stinging nettles on the other side, but he saved me from breaking my back from doing the drop. Now, the story of the moral of the story is he went and told Mum.
oh.
Yeah, and Mum had to come down and pick me up off the floor. I was covered in stinging nettles from head to foot. My back, my legs, everything were full of stinging nettles. And she made our kid rub dock leaves, which grows next to the stinging nettles, to get rid of all the stings off my back. And give him a bollocking for the fact that he let me climb up the tree in the first place.
Being a younger brother has its privilege.
Oh, yeah.
Too
But
funny.
my God, I was red. I was totally red from head to foot in stinging nettles.
Oh, I know you suffered.
Yeah. But there were no thank yous from my mum to my bro for saving my backbone from being shattered on the post. It's the fact that he let me get up the tree in the first place. I don't think he ever really forgive me for that, but okay. Just one of the stories. One of the mildest stories.
And Shaman, you're right. Delayed revenge. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I've
He
got.
sent me up the tree to get the pear. I fell off, nearly brought me back home. Nearly went into cardiac arrest with stinging metal, whatever it is, that kick into your body. Yeah. Some shock.
I'm the youngest of three, and I have to say my parents were way more lenient on me than they were on my older brother and sister. Yeah. Oh God, my brother told me. He said, "You have a good time being the younger brother. You get away with murder, you know." And I hate to say that he was right, but oh, and I just jumped down and broke my leg.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have food on me though. I fixed it pretty much immediate. I just wanted to make sure I had 10 insect spreader rockets up. Yes, I do. And we're above 1 TTI. Only 4 TTI to go, and the game's done. But,
Can go home.
yep, we're almost 80% to mammals. I'm going to have to put up a DNA crate of some kind, or I'm going to rename this one the DNA crate, because,
You can. Yeah.
well, if I can get my fingers on the right stuff. Yeah, the stupid things we did as kids. Oh yeah, I look back on some of the things I did and went, dude, there's people that did that crap that are, unalive, no longer with us, not viable. Just by the grace of the good Lord above that I'm even here.
Yes, I've done some very stupid things in my time.
Well, my mother was quite protective of me because I was premature. Heck, I only weighed 2 pounds 9 ounces when I was born, and
Well, you certainly made up for it now, then.
yes, weigh 193 pounds, oddly enough, and my mother, up until I was 10, was just protective as hell of me. She kept her hands on me all the time, and I finally, at age 10, went, nah, that's crap. We're not doing this anymore. And my mother and I have a tumultuous relationship at best. We're just way too much alike. And, I don't know. I think everybody's had those things that you look back and you go, oh my God, I was so stupid. And if you don't look back on your younger self and go, you were stupid, you're still being stupid.
Yep.
We have 10 of each rocket up. I benefited from being 8 years younger and 10 years younger than my brothers, also being a huge daddy's girl. My brothers did not fare well in comparison. Yeah. Let's see. We've already got the 3x3. We don't need the custom sofa or bed. We don't need smart fabric. We've already got cocoa and wheat seeds and they're growing. That's a 600% multiplier tree that we would have to buy. Nope, not doing that. 500% multiplier tree fish egg that we'd have to buy. That's a 1400 multiplier butterfly egg. Production fuses. I'm not buying spacesuits just because. Tier 2 drone. The rounded living compartment. You don't need it to win the game, and large living compartment with a doom. For as much as I want to spend some of these 31,248 Terra tokens.
Will that icy spend that?
Well, yeah, and it's true. Yeah, that would be the thing to do.
Yeah, because Icy's done all this.
Icy is saying from the chat, screaming at the screen, going, Tier 2 drones. We grew up in the country on a farm. We used to play hide and seek in the middle of the hay bales in the barn. It's a miracle we didn't get bit by a snake. Yeah. Did I do that or did it? No, it just got full and did it on its own.
Talking about barns and hay bales, I remember as a child, this is the time when the biggest tractor on the farm was a Ford Major. Okay. They used to do the hand stacking of the barns, and we used to climb onto the hay bales as kids. And I remember one specific time, they just filled the barn up. I went up, and there was a gap, or loose, not tightly fitted bales, and I fell down the centre of them all. Yep. Into the middle of them all, and my uncle and my nephew and uncles and cousins had to clear out the barn to get me out. Yeah. That went down well as well. Yeah.
Did you get your ass chewed for that one?
Oh, yes. Yes. Very much so. From my dad, my mum, my uncle, and my nephews. And they were up there with me. But they couldn't catch me in time before I fell down in the gap. I was that 15 deep it was.
I moved to Knoxville in early 1969. My dad went to the Azores in late 1968, and we moved from my grandmother's house in May of 69. I had a tricycle. It was metal, radio flyer, tricycle. I had gotten it for Christmas before we left Denison, Texas. My brother decided to wrench on that tricycle. And I was riding. We lived on a pretty quiet street at the time. You couldn't do it now. There's people tearing up and down my mom's street all the time. Neighborhood has totally changed. We didn't have many people running up and down the street, so I was riding my tricycle down the street, and the front wheel came off of it because my brother, God bless him, didn't tighten it back up good. I went face planted on a metal manhole cover. I knocked one of my front teeth out. Don't know how I did it. To say that I was squalling when I hit the ground is no understatement. I was pretty chicken kid. Let's be honest. Man, it was all my brother could say to me when I stood up. He said, "Go home to mom." He didn't even try to help me. He just said, "Go home to Mom." I walked in the house and squalling pretty bad. My mother, she, God bless her, walked me into the bathroom, and all of a sudden I feel her reach up into my mouth, and she pulls my front tooth out and shows it to me. To say that I squalled even harder is no exaggeration at all. It was, and my brother was pretty tore up about it. He said, "Yeah, that's my fault," and he kind of got read the riot act by Mom, but it was one of those things that I credit that with giving me braces at a young age, because it screwed my whole mouth up so badly, losing that tooth early, that everything was just falling into wherever it wanted in my mouth. Yes, I had braces in 7th and 8th grade for 2 odd years. And it's probably the best thing my parents ever did for me, and they really sacrificed to get it. For as bad of an upbringing as I had, my dad was an alcoholic, and there's just nothing else to say about it. I worshiped the ground my dad walked on. I thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread, even when he was drinking. I was a daddy's boy, and I knew it. We spent summers with my grandmother. As long as nobody was crying or bleeding, she didn't care what we were doing, as long as we were outside and out of her hair. Yeah. And you could do that. I don't know how old you are, but you could do that. I mean, my wife, even, we were walking around the neighborhood as the sun was going down the other night, and there were kids down the street, and my wife said, "Street lights on, you need to get home." I said, but they didn't get that message. And that's right. I can't tell you how many times I was, good grief, blocks away from the house, and here come the street lights. You started taking your butt to the house, because you'd get your ass cut if you didn't. We would leave the house in the morning, ride our bikes to the nearby country towns. No one knew where the hell we were. We could have disappeared, got hit by trucks. No one would have found us. Yeah, you're 51. You're about 10 years younger than me. I'll be 62 here on the 22nd. And that's just come out of my mouth as a miracle, because when I turned 50, I wouldn't have told you when my birthday was. Anybody. I was very protective. I just screwed up stuff in my mind. And when I turned 50, I went, you got to leave that stuff behind. It's a big deal only to you. You just got to leave that stuff behind. And I took pressure off my shoulders finally. I don't go out and announce it. It's that I've said it is a miracle. I don't post it any place. If somebody knows, they know, and if they don't, they don't.
I don't give a damn how old I am. As long as I'm feeling all right, I don't give a damn. I can't stop it. I've tried.
You used to take your dinosaur to school, John. I'm certain of it.
Exactly. And it was a lovely dinosaur, I'll have you know. Yeah.
I think before we get off of here at 9:30, I think we're going to have to eat cookies. My parents would say, play in the traffic or something, just go. And when they wanted us out of the house, my dad would say, go out in the street and play with the trucks. Or he'd look at you and go shake yourself. I've never heard anybody else say that. That was my dad's thing. Now, if he really made my dad mad, there was a nail hanging in our kitchen that he would put his belt on, and he wore one of those little thin belts. And he'd tell you, if you didn't listen to him, so I'll get that hearing aid down. We'll get you to listen. And I was, my dad was pretty long-suffering guy. He put up, with stuff, and you could sit and reason with Dad. Once Mom got mad, wasn't no reasoning with that. Buddy, she would, she caught my brother cutting school one day, and they called the house and told her. She caught him when he came in the door, and he said, I didn't see it. I don't know where I was at. I couldn't tell you. But he told me, he said, she beat my ass proper. Said she took the belt to me and said the only thing that stopped it was the belt flew out of her hands and hit him in his privates. And he said it didn't hurt me, but said I put my hands around all that and hit the floor, and curled up into a ball. Said that was the only thing that stopped her from beating my ass for cutting school. Yep. And I did vanilla and stupid stuff. I used to cut school to go eat lunch someplace. Riding motorcycles with a friend down Magnolia Avenue in Knoxville to go to a fast food joint. Yeah, I did one little thing different from your aquariums, and that was
He'd moved them and put them crooked.
no, they won't go crooked. I put that habitat in there in the middle so we'd have a place to get into it, and then took everything around the corner, and we've changed some lights around, but
I actually don't believe him. He put a screw underneath the corner so it's slightly off jar. Yeah.
I told you not to tell her that. I prefer not to tell my exact age out of habits, but I'm the oldest of all of you. I knew that. You've said it before. And Icy said, okay, looks good. See, I got the Icy seal of approval. And you didn't.
I got a giggle.
Oh, Icy, I'm sorry you're not in the game, but I'm glad you're here. I really am.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. Good morning. How are you, sir? We kind of halfway feared my grandfather's mother for reasons we saw her ring the necks of chickens without blinking an eye. Yeah. Yeah, for as much as my mother was a farm girl and they did have a farm, and I've snapped beans when I was a kid enough to choke a horse. I don't care if I never snap another bean again along in my life. We didn't have chickens, but I know what you mean.
Water. Gotta get some water.
John, we have 33 odd minutes left, and I've got a hard stop at 9:30. Even if somebody told me, "Hey, Amp's not playing, are you going to go long?"
Yeah, no, you've got to stop.
So somewhere between 9:20 and 9:30, we're going to be done. Just so you know.
I don't want to do too much, really.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do too much.
Yeah, we're on the home stretch toward 5 TTI, which is, the game-ending stuff.
I just feel so damn guilty, that Icy's not here. She's done all this bloody work, and I don't want to finish it without Icy here.
Well, we can go beyond 5 TTI, but I'd like to get there with her. Excuse me, yeah. Crow's foul pig. Okay. I've got to find a frog egg, and there's one around here summers.
So we'll be having little animals now walking about.
Country lady, is your brother still calling you, asking questions about this game? Which I think is terribly funny. I benefit from looking at least a decade younger than I am, so mystery served me well. Kids at work were always amazed with my actual age, which was hilarious. I have more gray hair than my wife. And when we told our step-grandkids that she was 10 years older than me, they went, "You're kidding." So how old do you think I was? They thought I was 80. I really do have a lot of gray hair.
I've got more silver than black, that is for a fact.
Yeah. Yep. Y'all are too kind wanting to wait for me. Yeah, well, and we just have a heck of a lot of fun. We have all said to each other we're a good team. Yesterday in Rust, even though I got my ass handed to me, was terribly fun. Made me want to go back and do it this morning. But I don't know enough about Rust to play it on a live stream. Now, at some point in time, if I get there and Amp don't mind me using her server, it might happen, but, you know. I was building something, and I can't remember what. Oh, we're waiting on the rocket to get back so we can get those tier 2 drones so we can upgrade them. Might as well put that there to help it along. Just once, Johnny, you did great. Yeah, it was a heck of a lot of fun. It was, you know, I was just trying to get in there and get all the gear so next time we came back, we'd be all right. Joro, quit trying to butter up Icy. You know you're just trying to get brownie points. You know you are. I don't even think he's in chat. I think he's left to go. I don't even think he's in voice chat with me. I think he's left to go chat with you guys.
Oh, I'm still
Animal shelter. Yeah. Frog eggs. I could make frog eggs. That's what I was looking for.
Don't forget, I've got to keep going back on my screen. I don't have 2 monitors with chat on one and the game on the other, so I've got to be backwards and forwards. And it's multitasking, and I'm not good at multitasking.
Because you're not a woman.
Yeah. I've got to put all concentration into one aspect of the mission.
Chocolate brownies. Yeah, you talk about chocolate brownies all the time. That's disgusting to those of us who don't have chocolate brownies.
Could rattle.
That's what I was looking for.
That rattle.
Hey. Some of us don't want to know. I'm happy not knowing. Oh.
I haven't opened it though, because I'm thinking of you Americans. I haven't opened it. It's still in the packet.
Oh, that's a load of crap.
That you wouldn't understand the cruelty that I'm going through here. Not opening that chocolate brownie and enjoying it and slavering down side of my face. I'm sorry.
We are actually having brownies at work today for coworker's birthday because she doesn't eat cake. Ha! Way to go, country lady. Yes. Welcome back, Shaman. Sorry you lost the stream. I know that I saw a frog amphibian farm around here someplace. Joro, did you move the amphibian farm?
There was nothing there. It wasn't doing anything.
I was getting ready to put a frog egg in it to get it to doing something.
Oh. Okay.
Running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
I'll put it back then.
It's about time. Gosh. And I'll quit my whinging. Thought I'd gone crazy. I was out here looking for that thing. Tried to put a frog in the water collector.
I reckon it was just a lucky guess that you knew it was me that moved it. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you like I sometimes tell my wife. It's just me and you here. Oh, and the coffee's gone. And the coffee is gone.
There, you can put your egg in it now. Okay.
That's 462, so that just took off. That's 2 minutes. Oh, it's poor Joro. Don't be giving him any help. He doesn't need any. I'm not trying to say he's a pain in the ass, but
I don't think I'll recover from that, Johnny. You've hurt me. You've wounded me hard. Okay. What am I wounded about? Okay.
anything you can be. Where did you put the amphibian farm, John?
You'll find it now. It's there. I've placed it.
Yeah, no coffee. Darn it.
It's near the platforms that you. Here, I'm stood near it. Come look for me. I'm stood near it.
Why would I want to?
You've flown past me, for goodness sakes. It's here on this bloody little lands thing.
Oh, okay. Gosh. You pain in the butt.
It were in a better position. There we go.
I wish I had an explosive.
Again. Oh, we've got 4 frogs now in the water. They're gonna drown.
Nah, they're
4 frogs.
amphibians.
6 frogs. My God, that egg spread quick. Okay.
Yeah, it did. All right, I'm doing base beautification. Oh, I can't do it because of
What do you need? What do you need?
I don't need anything other than for something that's down here that's stopping me from building
Ah,
to
you see, that's why we need icy.
I see what it is. But is it not? Can I not? There. That's what I wanted. And I still can't. Well, that's just crazy. And I guess I better get out of the water before I drown because I just buy some shaman and say it's from Joro. Well, I have coffee, but Johnny's out, I think. Yeah, I'm totally out. I went through 2 cups already. It was decaf. It's just hot brown colored water. I mean, it's not like it's anything to jump up and down about, but when you can't drink anything but decaf.
Go to just read it now. Just read the chat.
Oh, and now my inventory is full. Okay. What did you do? That sounded bad.
Yeah, the missus got caught in an electrical wire.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I don't really think I need... Come on, off of there. Well, that's no fun. It's theft
What else
that
do you
makes
need
it
me to
more...
build, Johnny? What do you need building for me? From me?
Nah, I don't really... You build anything you want. We've got all the stuff. I was just
Yeah,
trying
well,
to...
Got loads of stuff. Okay.
I was just trying to make the place more beautiful. Yeah, especially when you're playing with Joro and you need fuel to be, terribly...
Need tree seeds. It's looking sparse on trees. We need some more trees.
At this point, we can make them. Now,
'Cause
you get to
I
figure that
walk
out.
through the trees.
You get to figure that out. You got
I don't even know what. I was doing electrician in yesterday. I
um,
was electricity. Yeah, doing electrics. Ask Icy.
yeah, Joro. Shaman wants to know if your wife is okay.
Yeah, she's fine, love. She's fine. Luckily, she caught. Well, she didn't catch the lead. She's had vacuum cleaner plugged in and didn't unplug the vacuum cleaner. Okay, and dodging the dog, got the lead trapped around her foot.
Yeah,
But she's fine.
this morning while we were sitting here playing John's Planet Crafter, not mine. Tree spreaders are over in the sulfur area. Ah. And my wife came bringing me my phone because the alarm was going off on it, and walked into the room that I use for computer stuff, and it was dark, and tripped over, kicked something, tripped over something, fell on the floor, and yeah, I was tearing my headset off, wondering if she was okay. And then I went and apologized to her because I left my phone in a stupid place. Well, after the area, the way you're going, or is it down here? And I'm kind of with John. We need to get other stuff going. And if we got tree spreaders going, nope, the way you were going first. Yeah, I knew you'd tell me. I figured I was screwing up. Thank you, Icy. Appreciate it. And you know she's yelling at the screen.
Yeah, lad in schools.
They actually let these two go on a planet by themselves? What does country lady say? Keep him straight, Icy. She does. Oh, well, that's a good thing
Need
to.
come in here. Yeah. What come in here for?
This storm is making me. Well, I'm seeing a lot of trees. I'm sure the spreaders are around here. I don't see where they're at. Okay, well, turn left at Albuquerque. Yes. Would seem like the reasonable thing to do. Good luck with that, Icy. You got your work cut out for you, yeah? Yep. That's a gas extractor. I'm glad the storm is over. And I saw somewhere that one of these golden or the green chests, the Starform robotics chest, are on top of one of these rods here. I've seen just to your left. Well, I'm not worried about it. If we find it, we find it. If we don't, we don't. got to. I expect Icy, since she said it was to my left, to say, no, no, your other left. And I don't have enough iron to fill that gap in.
All we can do, Johnny, is just wait for Icy to come in. That's all we can do. Heck.
Well, that's going to depend upon the electrical operative getting her power back on.
We'll just have to come on and do another stream. That's all, another stream.
Shaman says, I'm pretty sure Icy is used to the two of you yahoos by now. Who is she calling a yahoo? What does she think she is, a librarian or something? Yeah.
You know, this truth, it bloody hurts, Johnny.
Mm. Yeah, I'm swearing off it. John, why is there power in the middle of the base?
Because I put it there.
I realize that. We've got a power area over the river and through the woods.
What has Icy got to do? If we don't do stuff like that, what can she shift and put right?
Yeah. Well, we don't want to make her feel too needed. Then she'll feel guilty that she's not here. And it's, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. She can't change that. The power's out. If Joro misbehaves, handcuff. Yeah. No, that was Daniel Douglas. He would enjoy that too much.
Yes. I found some handcuffs actually in Rust. I did. Yeah. Okay. But we couldn't find your body.
I couldn't believe how quickly I died. I knew Icy was right there behind me, and all of a sudden she said, I'll revive you, and then it was like, nope. And the one thing that I can think of why I didn't go back to my bed was because we changed teams, but we did not go back and touch the beds after we changed teams. That was what I thought. Now,
good point. Yeah,
that
good point.
was, oh yeah, there's tree spreaders around here all over the place. Yeah, there are a handful of times that I would change anything about, but love you guys. Yeah, and we're flawed, but we know we're flawed. Isn't that right, John?
It is. We was created with errors in our judgment. Yes. Okay. I'm more flawed than anybody, and I don't care. Yes. Ooh.
I've got to say, with a last name like Massengill, I've been pretty warped, no matter what. Let me see if I can get these Tier 2 drones going before we... Oh, and I've got to switch that back to enable.
Because you've been given a task by Icy.
Yeah.
Tier 2 drones, get them done.
Yeah, do it,
No ifs
and
or
do it
buts.
now.
Yes. No ifs or buts. That's your job. My job is to run around like an headless chicken, and I'm doing that pretty well.
You excel at this, John.
Yes.
That's Rocket Engine Circuit Board Super Alloy and Explosive Powder. And that's Rocket Engine Circuit Board's iron. So if I just go right there, how many do I have left? I have 2 out and about. And I'll get those 2 when I upgrade these. I really, really needed to deconstruct those. Joro found handcuffs in Rust. Yeah, don't threaten John with a good time, I'm sure.
Me and Icy were rumming and having to handcuff your dead body. But then we found another mission of putting electric lights up.
grab it. I wish they'd let you decommission stuff in bulk, but let's not whinge too much. Yep, we're doing great with electric, Joro. Is what Icy said.
Well,
John, do me
Yeah?
do me a favor. Go see if
Yeah?
we have any explosive powder.
explosive powder. Let's have a look. See, is it in you? I don't think it's in you. No, it's not in
Because
you.
that's
It's
going to
in
be the
you.
last thing I'm doing is building these drones.
How many do you need?
Gonna need 8.
Okay, just bear with me.
I mean, if not, we should be able to throw an autocrafter on and it should be,
Oh, we'll be able to make them.
yeah.
Bloody hell, we should do. We've got. Where's the locker? Where's your shift? Ah, explosive powder here. Yeah, we've got them.
Yeah. How did I get 1 silicone?
2, 4,
Don't
6,
know.
8, 10. We've got 11.
Okay. Let me get that going, get that going. Put that there, put that there.
Do you want to bring them to you, or are you collecting them?
Drop them there on the floor and I'll get them.
They're just in locker here, mate.
Okay.
Just,
That's
Yeah.
cool. Well, I have power, so I'm going to go back in the house and talk to you in a few. Yay! Excellent! Yay! Yay, yay, yay! That's excellent. As you know, tomorrow is golf, and it should be myself, John, and Icy.
Yeah.
Well, I just made it. Did they fly off? They must have. Because it says we've got 11 drones, and they're going at it. I didn't get enough super alloy.
How many do you need?
I need to come back and get it because I've got a drone to deconstruct and then reconstruct to upgrade
mate.
it.
We might get Icy in the game.
Ooh, I missed your brownie message, Daniel. 10 would be epic. I need all the help I can get. 10 brownies would be excessive, bordering upon addiction. I mean, at one go, I'd die if I ate 10 brownies.
That's because you're a wimp. I can easily
I-
do 5.
Guilty as
Yeah.
charged, Your Honor.
Yeah. I can easily do 5 brownies. Yes.
I do believe that I just picked up the last Tier 1 drone, and I'm getting ready to rebuild it. Yep. I'm able to make me some coffee. Yeah, I know why she's leaving us to go in and make coffee, because she can.
Oh, yeah, and she ain't been able to. Yeah.
There ain't nothing like. I mean, you know, at some point you even go, bad coffee's better than no coffee at all. You know. Yeah, I couldn't eat 10 brownies all at once. I would die. The next day would be a literal shit show.
I've taken sympathy on your chap, and I'm now just eating a crunchy cake bar. Okay.
I don't know what a crunchy cake bar is, but it sounds delicious. We
It
have
is.
we have more drones than we had, and we've got them parked here, and I believe I got all the Tier 1s out of there. All right, that's the last act of a dying man, or the first act of Henry V, something. Let's see where the numbers are at before we let it all go. 1.23 TTI. We're at 97% toward mammals. I would really like to sit here and get to 100% mammals, but I don't have the time, because the boss is going to want to leave as quick as she can. I'm nothing if not excessive, Johnny. Plus, migraines need chocolate stat. Absolutely. Stop giggling and tell us what it is, Joro. What is a crunchy cake bar?
Right. Cadbury's made a bar, a chocolate bar, with like a crunchy honeycomb inside of it. Then they took that crunchy honeycomb center and melded it with a sponge and covered it up then again in chocolate. So they call it the crunchy cake bar.
Ah. Cadbury's is anything they make is pretty good.
Oh, it's mouth-wateringly good.
We are going to stand here until we get to 100% mammals, because it's the perfect way to end the chat, or perfect way to end the stream. And we're 1.24 TTI. And yes, country lady, you would need a gallon of milk if you were to have that many brownies. I have a sweet tooth, and my body just can't stand sugar. Anything that's got a lot of sugar or carbs in it just wrecks me. And I will occasionally eat ice cream, and if I get ice cream that has brownie bits in it, all the better, because I'm not doing it all the time. I got enough sense to know, can't do this every day. It'll kill you. All right, come on. We gotta, yeah, no, we gotta hurry. Well, if I put an explosive down here, it could probably kill both of us right at the moment. Yeah, remember, you folks in the UK have candies we don't have. I've seen some stuff out of Europe that look just yummy, and they have flavors of Kit Kat in Japan that look like something.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat some of that got in Japan.
Well, I would at least give it a go. You know,
I'd give it a go, but I think I'd regret it because I like the Kit Kats.
yeah. Oh, I like chocolate. I really do. And dark chocolate is supposedly good for you. So, Have
I'm
you
sorry,
tried any
John,
of
I
the
mean,
sugar-free Cameo ice cream, Johnny? My husband is diabetic, and that's what he eats. A lot of sugar-free stuff have something in it called erythritol that is sugar alcohol, and me and sugar alcohol don't mix at all. It's if I notice that things have erythritol in them, and then I think about, hey, you've been eating a lot of this, and your stomach's giving you crap. That's why I can't eat sugar-free ice cream. I wish I could. It looks wonderful. We've got we got a yogurt place down the road from us that I would love to go try their yogurt, but I just haven't got there yet. I am not diabetic, but I'm screamingly on the edge of it. I've been pre-diabetic for years, but my A1C isn't bad, and I eat with an eye toward let's not overdo it. At one point, I was 240, and at my lowest, I was 183 this go round. While I was in college, I got down to 179. That was also 20 years ago, so it is what it is.
Yeah, and if you can't eat it, Johnny, you can't eat it.
Oh yeah, it just
Don't worry about it though. I'll eat it all for us.
I'm sensitive to chemicals for some reason. It just doesn't do me right. Yeah, I know you would. Thanks, John. You're all that in a bag of chips. Really appreciate that. You're a lovely person.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take one for the team.
You're in front of the numbers. We're getting ready to turn over to 100%. I'm standing here boring the living daylights out of chat so they can see when we get to 100%. And at that point, we're done.
We're getting there. Getting there.
Well, we're not done, but we're on to the last and final stage. Yeah, we can't do any more on this one unless we got icy. It's just all there is to it. There's some subscription boxes out there for Japanese snacks. Yes, there are. Yeah.
Because we're so close. We've worked so bloody hard together.
And she's been, along for most of the way, except for a few times that I played without you guys. Because I was selfish.
You bloody what?
Sugar substitutes can be tough on the system as well. Yeah. Yay! And we get the animal shelter and the animal feeder, and the only thing we have now is animal food. I think all the rest of it is pretty much open. Oh, tier 4 jetpack is at 1 kiloton of animals, and we're at 714 and screaming upwards right now. All right, folks, that's all the fun we have for free. And except watching John dance. And I don't have any water on me, and I'm fixing to die. I think John's wife is going, "You're dancing?" All right, folks. Had a just great deal of fun. Thank you guys for being here. John, I appreciate the help. You're all that in a bag of chips. Thank you for being my friend.
Oh, it's
we're gonna
being your friend, mate. I'm gonna see if I can get Ice to go into Rust with us.
Well, no, I've got to go. I'm just as soon as I turn this off, I'm gone.
With me, then. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you guys for being here. It was a heck of a lot of fun.
See you later, people.
And now, yep. All right.
That,
you guys have a good day. It was great fun.